Hi, I'm Jason Struthers of JPS Restoration and Consultancy. We are here halfway through a year-long project on ongoing maintenance for the RRS Discovery. The two main areas that we've been tasked with working with is the deck repairs and recaulking and the structural repairs to the stern. The deck repairs consist of graven repairs, major replacements and new sealant going into them. What we have discovered is that during the time the ship's at sea, the damp environment and the moisture in the air keeps the timbers expanded and keeps them wet, whereas during the time that the ship's been in dry dock, many years have then resulted in the timber drying out. This drying out creates gaps within each of the joins. Each of these joins opening up then allows water to ingress. The decks not only act as simplicity of moving about the ship, but they also act as a roof area of the cabins below. Now, the water ingress not only has affected some of the living quarters of the ship, but it's hugely affected the stern area where most of the decay is happened to the structural members. So the work that's involved in the structural members has resulted in a major cradle support system we've had to build in the back. This ensures we have no movement of the ship during the time that we slowly remove one structural member and replace as we go. All the timber members that we're replacing at present are oak sections. These are all locally sourced, where sawmill produces the square sections from logs for us. We have the facility now on site at dockside where we're developing these square timbers and we're forming them into the exact matching profiles that was there beforehand. We're doing it in two methods. We're doing physically cutting by hand, but we're also doing steam bending. So in the steam bending, we're doing to sections of timber that are normally done as large as this, but tests so far are proven to be quite successful. Here we have an element of us installing new teak boards to replace damaged boards that were unusable. What we have identified is that the installation of the boards needs to be done in multiple stages due to the different thicknesses of the original boards that we're trying to blend into, primarily from wear or even just difference in the thickness when they were first installed. We're going to install the timbers in multiple stages. This is a first fixed stage where the material is installed at a consistent size, and then we slowly blend that with planers and sanders to match the surrounding heights of the material. We then have to remove that material to allow us to put our caulking gap in each of the boards. Once the caulking gap is produced, the boards then go in forevermore, sealed down on pitch, sealed down on tar paper. We then can start our process of installing the oakum in the pitch, which they will then continue on for the remainder of the stern area, making the whole area watertight. So behind us are the summer stock of our timbers. We have a couple of sections of the teak, and we have a large portion of these are oak timber straight from the sawmill. So this is why they're square cut but rough cut. We will slowly start to standardize them, square them, and then machine them to the exact profiles that are matching to the ones that are on the ship. We have green heart as well, which is involved in this project, but we haven't crossed it with green. Green heart is primarily used within the hull. This is now a phase that we're still to move on to, but primarily this is our stock here. We have our own facilities just slightly further over here for machining these large sections of logs down to the exacting sizes, as I said. Our new process of steam bending is off-site at present, but once we're developing a new area up here where we're bringing that up, so we'd like that to be almost a visual thing that the public can come and see as well. It was so interesting. Not a lot of people are bending timber of this profile, so that in itself I think is quite an interesting thing for the public to see.